Hey everybody, back with a new episode of Timeless. Last episode, we went to one of the sleeper cells that Rittenhouse had planted, a racer, and it's interesting that he kind of made a life for himself and didn't really want to do what Rittenhouse wanted him to do. I wonder if that's going to be something that happens in the future. But we got help from Flynn. And he helped for free this time, but the next time, which is probably going to be very soon, he said it's going to cost, which I imagine it's going to be his freedom. But Denise is going to have to pull that together because, you know, Connor got in trouble because he really wanted to go speak at some symposium. And so now they're down one ally. And Gia is seeing the future because, you know, the burn on Rufus's arm happened after she saw it, even though it was in the past. So always worried about what she's got going on. And we kind of have a little bit more of an idea of why they wanted to save the guy from the World War I. And he's got like a vision board of the future that Rittenhouse is wanting to create. So they're really just going off of his ideas, apparently, this whole time. So that's not looking great. But I'm excited to see, you know, Flynn's involvement now. I really want to see them work together because it's been teased for so long. This episode's called Hollywoodland. And I believe that's what they used to call Hollywood. I saw that movie that came out a while ago. Ben Affleck was in it. It was about the Superman actor, the original one that got killed. It was called Hollywoodland, but I don't know if that's going to be, I think that was like the 40s or the 50s. But I'm imagining they're going to probably go to that time period. Don't know why. But yeah, I'm ready to get back into it, so let's do it.
Just know that
did it used to light up like that?
Stick to the plan. Okay.
God, how many sleeper agents are there?
And you're already over budget. You can't. I can. It's a lousy picture anyway.
You're a
just
movie
like the last
exec?
three. I'm pulling your leads for a television show. Dad!
Dad?
Sorry, it's been a while. What can I do?
Are they all suicide missions? That didn't look like
Gia,
Hollywoodland. Oh, I guess Connor's okay.
I don't want you to bench me. You probably think that I'm expendable, but I'm not.
Gia, no one here is expendable. Not to me, but you need a doctor.
What's the point?
Like an astronaut coming back with space sickness. I don't think there's anything to worry about. Seizures and hallucinations
for
are nothing to worry
months.
about.
I'm not so sure they're hallucinations.
What are you talking about? What are they?
Premonition.
What are you seeing?
Los Angeles.
Well,
I don't know. Hitler's in power. Europe's engulfed in World War II.
What's that got to do with L.A.?
I don't know. But I know who might.
You gotta pay up.
There. All finished.
Dang it.
Just stay the night for observations. Enjoy the luxury accommodations.
Thanks, Doc.
You want to stop Rittenhouse as much as we do?
Absolutely. Once you get me out of here.
no.
Well, then you're on your own.
You knew this was coming.
I'll see what I can do, but I don't have the authority
I
to.
can get you out of here.
Lucy.
If you tell us what Rittenhouse is doing in 1941 Los Angeles.
And why would I trust you this time?
Because as much as you need us, we need you more.
So is this how we do now? We just steal clothes wherever we go? Like we're right up Stranger Things? I hate it when a department store clerk thinks I'm there to shoplift and he's actually right.
Oh wow, y'all got that from that?
Rittenhouse has into a movie studio. Do you know who I am? I'm Langston Hughes. Not on my list. Well, then someone's made a mistake. I won an Oscar for Way Down South. You did?
No, he didn't.
Well, I should have. I was robbed. Who are you here to see? Who am I here to see? The president of the studio. I'm writing a comedy musical based off of my book, The Ways of White Folks. These are the white folks. Brilliant actors. The both of them. The next Bogey and Bacall. Bogey and who?
Fairbanks and Pickford.
Hamilton. As a musical. It'll never work.
They're pitching Hamilton. That's hilarious.
Thriller.
You are even more glamorous in person.
Thank you, dear. But
God, she really knows everything about
all you
everything.
have to do is stand still.
You would think Hollywood might be a blind spot
You
for
were
her.
right.
What do you mean RKO 281 was stolen?
RKO 281 was the code name for Citizen Kane. It was shrouded in secrecy.
Ah.
Someone else was cutting it till the very last second. And that's when you actually had to cut the film and tape it together piece by piece. There was only one copy.
We're gonna need some nicer clothes. Come on.
Oh yeah, there you go.
She patented frequency hopping for radio-guided torpedoes and basically invented Wi-Fi.
How did I not know this?
Most people don't. She let the patent expire in 59. The Navy used it in 62. It's a shame, too. She never saw a penny from it.
Wow.
It's fine. Come on.
Okay.
Dude, I don't like doctors.
Who does?
Yeah, an MRI or CT would
Sure, she
be
can decide for herself if she wants to see a doctor.
a
I
good
don't
thing
recall
to
asking for
do.
your opinion on this.
No.
Well.
Darling, just 1 or 2 verses of your latest book of poems.
Well, I think been no
I'm more
crystal
writer
stare.
than performer.
Hollywood has no culture, please.
Now this is a story all about
Not
how
Fresh
my
Prince.
life got flipped, turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute. Just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
Awful. I was thinking you don't resemble the photo from your book. Now I know why. You're not Langston Hughes.
Yeah, she's smart.
You've seen Citizen Kane.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Private screening. Spoiler alert. Rosebud's a sled.
Yeah.
What's a spoiler?
He screened it for me also. He's putting one together right now about dinosaurs. It sounds brilliant. He calls it Jurassic Park.
He really is ahead of his time.
Yes, he is. He's doing the same thing y'all did.
Who here wants a song?
Oh, no. No, no.
No.
Musical.
Do you know You Made Me Love You?
I do.
Oh, good.
Gene?
Oh, she's gonna sing this to Wyatt.
Nope, missed it. You made me glad. And there were times, dear, I want some love. That's true. Yes, I do. Indeed, I do. You know I do. Give me,
Oh, she's getting into it now.
what I'd cry for. You.
It's got very La La Land all of a sudden.
We should amplify the sound coming through the wall.
I'm familiar with acoustic coupling.
Right, of course you are.
Better with the glass.
If I didn't already have a girlfriend, I'd say you were the perfect woman. But I do, so.
But you do.
Hearst's papers were hugely influential. And he helped start the Spanish-American War through his use of yellow journalism.
Fake news, but like actual fake news.
Yeah.
Rittenhouse can print their own propaganda in Hearst papers. They can basically rewrite history as it happens. Whoever controls information controls everything.
I'm giving you the prognosis myself.
What are you talking about?
You
When
know?
we first began testing the lifeboat, we had 2 pilots come back with the same symptoms. One of them is being treated for severe schizophrenia. The other
No.
died of a
No.
brain aneurysm.
Oh my goodness.
Does Rufus know about this?
Have you met Rufus? No. There's no medicine to fix this. There's nothing any of us can do.
Not with that attitude.
Some men find the beautiful woman with brains intimidating.
Well, Hetty just wants to be respected.
I wasn't talking about Hetty.
Yeah, we know.
I bet in high school you were popular, who had all the girls lined up around the block. Just, hey, ladies.
Actually, I got caught drinking on campus and Bart was the problem.
He was the bad boy.
I was kind of lost back then.
Y'all just kiss? Oh my god.
Now,
Are we gonna do more than kiss? Needed to happen.
Oh, yeah. How long were both of you? Well, here you are.
busted.
He'll be cool.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with me.
What about these seizures?
He brought in a portable MRI to scan my brain.
Easy.
Stroke, clots, tumors, lesions of any kind. The weirdest part is I've had a heart murmur my entire life, kept me from running track. But as of today, it's gone.
You're healthier? Well, glad you're not dying.
So how was your night? Don't worry about the final one. Maybe Gia.
Hey, you can't be in here. This is a closed set.
Hey, the film!
He's losing a lot of blood.
Wait.
Nice shot.
Major intel on these sleeper agents to stop Rittenhouse.
What's this?
If you ask me, a very bad idea.
Oh my god, that is a look, ma'am.
I know you'll make sure he gets these.
You're not really friends with Orson, are you?
No. Whatever you do not let that patent expire.
Yes, give her some credit.
This is the one.
Oh. You are doing this way in the past.
How'd it go?
We stopped them.
And dropped off the package.
Successful mission. Look who it is.
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
What?
Wyatt,
Lucy.
glad they got the credit.
Yeah, and about $30 billion to go with it.
30 billion?
Billion. She quit acting, started a tech company.
Nobody broke in.
Wyatt left.
They broke out.
Wyatt?
What? It's gotta be about Jessica. Right when they get together. Oh my goodness. How? What did y'all do? How? I don't think they did anything. I don't think her extending the patent led to this. So the only thing I can imagine is that Rittenhouse did this to distract them because they know that Lucy and Wyatt are together, but I don't know how they would know that. Oh my god, it's gonna get so messy now. They finally got together and Jessica's back. Wow, this is gonna go splendidly. I really like this episode. It was actually pretty, like, nice. They, you know, they saved the film, Citizen Kane, apparently the best film ever made. I have not seen it, but, I know about the sled and all that. Rosebud. And, he helped Hetty, which I really liked her. She was awesome. George, too. Lucy singing was a lot of fun. I really liked Hetty and Rufus. That was super fun. And then the Gia stuff is seemingly a good thing. Even, I guess it's just going to be helpful, even though what she saw in this episode we didn't see yet. Last time she had a vision, we saw it in the episode. So something's upcoming. It looks like a long time ago. So everything was going pretty well. Flynn's out, which, he is a wild card, but we need his help. And that was cool how they did that with planting something in the prison so long ago. And he's out now. He's in the bunker. And I guess Connor dealt with whatever happened last episode. So, yeah. This was a fun one until this bomb drop at the end. Oh, goodness. It's going to be so messy. I wonder if we'll ever get to see Amy. I feel like that might be the finale. But, not a lot of episodes left. And this is definitely something that is going to shake things up. So I'm interested to see how it's going to go. I can't say that Jessica seems super happy to see him. So I don't know what all has changed for them. But she is wearing a ring. So I wonder how Wyatt feels, because he definitely likes Lucy, so this is a problem. But, I'm happy Gia seems to be okay. Happy Flynn's helping. And, they took out that sleeper agent. I guess that dude's dad's gonna be pissed, but whatever. So I'll chalk this up to a win overall, but that ending is something. So I'm excited to see what it's gonna mean going forward. So until the next episode, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon.